Hello and welcome to Camp Xbox, where we talk about all things Xbox, new and old, and on today's agenda is a review of the first episode in the all-new Halo TV series, now streaming on Paramount+. Microsoft has always wanted to make something big out of their most popular gaming franchise, Halo, but with a movie being in development hell for years and this TV show taking itself a little bit to come out, we finally do get a live-action TV show with a huge budget. It seems to me that there is a lot of hype behind this one, especially with Steven Spielberg's name being attached to the project. Now, the big question here is, does it live up to that hype? And I'm gonna have to say, no, it does not. There is also a lot of backlash from this show because the showrunner said that they did not play the games and they're going in a completely different direction than the video games. And does it deserve that backlash? Maybe just a little. It's not an amazing show, but it's not awful either. And I'm going to say this is very fresh. I literally just sat down and wrote this review right after finishing up the first episode. I wanted to really collect my thoughts in writing and my feelings right off the bat. So, do I think this is awful? No. I do think there is some good elements going on here, but overall it feels like it has a lot of issues to overcome. So first off, the plot of this first episode is unrelated to the games. It does feature Master Chief, of course, and a lot of the same characters from the games, but the plot feels completely new. Master Chief, along with the UNSC military, gets sent to a planet to fight off incoming Covenant aliens. After a whole village of humans gets wiped out, there's only one survivor, and Chief has recently come into alien technology. This alien technology causes his system to question orders from his superiors to kill the last survivor of this village. Now, there's nothing too crazy about that plot, and I mean, as far as plots go, it's fine. There's a lot of side stories set up here, and that's where this TV show really falls into that pitfall that a lot of first episodes do in shows, where it just really tries to introduce everybody. It makes it so we lack connection really with anybody off the bat. I didn't find the setup with Miranda Keyes or Halsey all that great, but like I said, it's the first episode, so it might just need a little bit more time to develop these plots. One thing I do appreciate is its commitment to having elements of the game throughout the episode. Warthogs show up. Weapons, they look exactly like they do in the game. There's one point where a battle rifle shows up and it looks like the exact same thing. I thought that was pretty cool. And I think Master Chief's outfit looks pretty great. Pablo Schreiber is an odd pick though, because his voice just does not match Master Chief's voice in the game at all. But I do think he has the right mannerisms and tone, so it's not too bad. I think it's something that I'll have to get used to. But there is no standout performance here. But nobody is bad. It feels like acting you get from a B-grade sci-fi TV show. But I think that's an issue when the production costs have said to reach $90 million. But past that point, the budget definitely went well into the practical costumes and production design. I think the look of the planet Reach and all of the village, I think it looked really good. Unfortunately, I do have to say the CGI on the Covenant is rough. They were not very nice to look at. The way they run around, it's really ugly. So they could have at least put a little bit more of a budget into the CG. So I know I'm sounding really negative overall, and I have to say that is how I feel about the first episode. But I'm not going to quite judge the show yet. This is all set up, and you know what? I could see myself growing to like some of these subplots and characters. And it's just the start of the show having way too much exposition. On a first episode basis, it is weak, but I could see it getting better. And I really hope it does, because the world of Halo deserves something good, and something is there for a really cool sci-fi hit. So stay tuned for next week when I watch episode 2 of Halo, and we will see if it improves after all this stumbling. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. If you've seen the Halo show, let me know if you liked it or if you didn't like it. I would love to read your opinions on the show. Well, that about wraps it up for this review, and we'll catch you here next time at Camp Xbox.